Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are here for career mode for round 4 of the championship at Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and now let's get into the qualifying report. And so now on to the end of our first flying lap in Q1, getting a tow there from Danny Kvyat there. And where's this going to put us in the session here? And it puts us in P7 and on to the end of the session now. And it does put us into qualifying 2 just there ahead of the McLaren of Norris there. And on to Q2 now. And this time we don't get a tow from any cars ahead, but we go across the line here. And this puts us into P10, so we're probably going to have to put in another lap, and we do so. And on to this lap now, and will it put us into qualifying 3? No, it does not, and we are beaten into Q3 by Daniel Ricciardo by only 0.04 of a second. And now let's take a look at the grid.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Butler, Leclerc, Sebastian Vettel and Verstappen, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Perez and Daniel Ricciardo, the Rainmaster, Raikkonen, Lucas Faber and Russell, Norris, Albon, Antonio Giovinazzi and Daniel Kvyat. Kubica and Romain Grosjean sits at the back of the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
And so it's on to 5 red lights, and away we go for the start of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and heading into turn 1 under pressure there from Raikkonen as we try and go around the outside of Ricciardo, but it's not enough there, and we're going to have to try and stick behind for the moment. But we can go up the inside into turn 2 here. And can we make this stick? Not quite, as Ricciardo gets a better exit out of the corner, but we go into his slipstream. So can we overtake him into turn 3 maybe? And now we are side by side into the corner. Who's going to brake later? And it's side by side between us. And who's going to come out on top here between us? And it's still side by side going to turn 4 here. And it looks like we're going to go around the outside of the Aussie and take away P10 from him. And we are still side by side, and we need to complete the move into the chicane as we do that now. But it's on to Sergio Perez, and he is on the back of Nico Hülkenberg here, and he's going to try and overtake him to the right of him for his side, and he is side by side with the German driver. And can he stick it around the outside? And he completes it into turn 1 there. But now it's on to the end of lap 2, and now we're going to be under pressure from Ricciardo, it looks like, into turn 1, and he goes up or inside there and retakes P10 away from us. But now it is Pierre Gasly here, and he is on the back of Sergio Perez and Devin Butler as well, and he's overtaking Devin Butler, but now he's going to try and overtake Sergio Perez as well with a bit of slipstream and DRS, but he's not quite going to be able to do that there. But now it's onto the back straight, and he is going to try and go side by side with him now and round the outside into turn 3. Can he make the move stick? Not quite yet, but he's going to get the inside line into the next corner, and he completes the move then. And now it's going to be Sergio Perez, and he's going to be coming back at Pierre Gasly onto the main straight here, and he's gone to his left, and he has already overtaken the Frenchman there, and so has Devin Butler as well. He has overtaken Pierre Gasly, and he's going to try and overtake Sergio Perez as well around the outside into turn 1. And is he going to make it stick here? And yes, he does, and that's a double overtake there for Devin Butler here. But now later on to the race here, and it's an absolute gaggle of cars here, and it looks like Sergio Perez is going to try and go up the inside of all of them here. And could this be a triple overtake for our teammate Sergio Perez? And it looks like it has been, and up the inside, and he's overtaken 3 cars. So very good there from Sergio Perez, and that puts him further up into the field. But now it's back on to lap 10 for us, and we're now under pressure from Lewis Hamilton as he has already made his first stop, and so has everyone else above us in the standings. They've all come into the pits and we haven't, and it's now Valtteri Bottas that's coming around our outside, and he takes P2 away from us as well. But now it's Lucas Faber here, and he is making a move on Devin Butler, it looks like. But we've got Pierre Gasly as well, making it 3 wide into turn 3. Who's going to come out on top here? And it's 3 wide into the corner as Pierre Gasly backs out there. but it's still side by side between Butler and Weber here, and who's going to come out on top as the Sauber Alfa Romeo goes side by side with Gasly, but Gasly makes it stick from them, and Devin Butler overtakes Lucas Weber as well, and now it's on to lap 11, the end of lap 11, and it is Sebastian Vettel is now overtaking us into the first corner, and Charles Leclerc also comes around the outside as well, taking us a bit by surprise there actually, and now it is on to Sebastian Vettel, and it's the two Ferraris behind Lewis Hamilton, who seems to be having some issues, not sure what, but now it is side by side between the two Ferraris here and into the first corner. Who is going to come out on top here? Will it be Leclerc or will it be Sebastian Vettel? And it looks like it's going to be Sebastian Vettel into the first corner, and that could be crucial come the end of this race. But it's now on to lap 14, and we are coming into the pits for our pit stop, and it is on to a set of hard compound tyres to go on to the end of the race. Now it is Sergio Perez once again here, and he's now on the back of Lewis Hamilton, and he's going to try and take away 4th place from the Brit driver, and he's done so into the first corner here. And so Hamilton's issues still going on here for him, but now it's on to lap 15. Ricciardo is overtaking Gasly, and we also overtake Gasly as well as Ricciardo into turn 1, but we've gone a bit deep into the corner, and that allows Ricciardo back past us here. But we will get the DRS here out of turn 2, and will that allow us to take the slipstream and possibly take away P9 from Ricciardo once again here. And we are closing up to him here, and we are going to go to the left here. Ricciardo tries to defend, and now it's side by side into turn 3. Who's going to come out on top here again with this fight between ourselves and Ricciardo? And it looks like Ricciardo has defended the position for now, but can we try and get back past him as we go on to lap 16? We're closing up towards, but that's Valtteri Bottas, and he is out of this race, and it's been from the lead of the race as well. And let's take a look at what's happened, and it looks like it has been a mechanical issue. And what is it with Valtteri Bottas and losing the lead at Baku out with his control? So unfortunate for him, but that's going to promote everyone else up a position here. And now, meanwhile, it's Max Verstappen, and he's going to try and overtake Devin Butler here into the corner before the yellow flag comes out at turn 1. And is he going to do it before turn 1? And yes, he has, so the yellow flags are not going to affect him into turn 1 as he makes the move stick there. And now it's going to be on to us, and can we make the move before the yellow flags as well as we get DRS? And we have made the moves before the yellow flags do come out for the car of Valtteri Bottas into the first corner as we pass that now, and hopefully we're going to be able to defend from Ricciardo. But now it's on to lap 19 here, and Ricciardo's going to have the DRS here, and he's going to overtake us to the left if he can. And does he make the move stick into turn 1? We're going to try and hold it around the outside, but is there going to be enough space? Not quite, as Ricciardo takes away P8 from us for the moment. But are we going to come back at him with some DRS down the back straight here? And yes, we do have the DRS now, but are we going to close up to him here? And we do close up now. Ricciardo defends the inside, so we're going to go to the right here, this time into turn 3. And can we hold it around the outside? It's a bit of a lock up there, but we do manage to stop the car and take the position. And now it is Devin Butler here, and he's going to try and re-overtake Max Verstappen here, and he's got the DRS, and he's going to do it with quite some ease there with the DRS there. And Devin Butler has retaken the position from Max Verstappen here. But now on to lap 21 here, and we have caught up to the back of Nico Hulkenberg, who seems to be having some issues as well as Lewis Hamilton here, and we overtake Nico Hulkenberg, but also Ricciardo's going to overtake us as well, and up to P7 does Ricciardo go. And can we try and re-overtake him around the outside into turn 1? And the space just isn't there for us, so we might try and use some DRS later on into the race. But now it's Max Verstappen, and his fight with Devin Butler continues here as he re-overtakes him once again with some DRS into turn 1 here. And this is coming to be quite a feisty battle between these two drivers here, but now it's back onto us and on to lap 22, and yes, we do get some DRS on Ricciardo once again, and that's going to allow us to take P7 away from us. But does Ricciardo come back at us with a bit of slipstream? No, he doesn't. And now it's on to Devin Butler once again, and he's going to try and retake the position from Max Verstappen, which is just ahead of us actually, and he's going to go side by side with the Dutchman once again, and he retakes P6 from Max Verstappen there. and into turn 1 he takes the position there, and now it is on to the end of the race. Sebastian Vettel has won, and now we are going to be side by side with Daniel Ricciardo onto the end of the race. Who's going to be in the lead between us two? And it's going to be a photo finish there, and it looks like that Ricciardo has just about taken the position away from us there.
Thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.
And so it is Sebastian Vettel who wins the race, followed by Charles Leclerc. But the big news is that Sergio Perez gets a podium for Racing Point, finishing P3 for us, and that's a very good result for the team. And so if you have enjoyed the video, then do leave a like, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel to see more videos on F1 2019. So I will see you next time for another video, and goodbye.